Advertencia de que este podcast contiene spoilers.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the As Seen on TV podcast for Fear the Walking Dead, Season 3, Episode 4, 100. I'm your host, Cleo, and with me, I have Dom and John. Hello.
Yo soy Dom.
Yo
Is
soy.
that all you can say in Spanish? Have you exhausted yet the words you know in Spanish?
Mis pantalones está en la biblioteca.
Wait, what was that? Your pants are in the library?
Sí. El queso es debajo de el perro.
John's not impressed.
The cheese is under the dog. John is more impressed now.
I like that one.
I don't know. I can understand Spanish more than I can speak it.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah.
I can't do it either. So wow, yeah, we start with the burning of the Abigail estate, and there's some pretty upbeat music for him limping, half burned down the street.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know, it made me laugh
Why?
because it was upbeat and he was leaving a charred remains of a house and limping down the street with severe injuries.
Yeah.
It was funny. Just me? Okay.
Well, I thought it was jaunty and fun.
Yeah, which didn't fit what was going on, so that's why I laughed.
I thought it was cool.
I was just like, wait, is this whole thing in Spanish?
Yeah, it was.
A lot of, most of it.
Except for the lines he exchanged with Strand,
Yeah.
which were in English. Everything else was in Spanish.
No, I think he spoke to that damn lady in English, I think. Like once, maybe.
I
Or
don't
my
think
brain.
so.
No, that lady spoke
All
Spanish.
her lines were in Spanish.
I don't think he was speaking English to her. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, no, I guess you're right. It really was.
It was going on for so
Probably
long
after
that
a
you
whole episode
stopped
of reading.
realizing.
I
Yeah.
just really stopped reading the subtitles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just magically started understanding Spanish.
I realized about, a little bit into the episode, I couldn't do notes like I normally do, so I had to keep my eyes on the TV. I was like, damn it.
Yeah. You just have to not look while you're writing notes.
Basically.
Yeah. So they're absolutely illegible.
Yes, perfect.
Perfect. Yeah, so as he's going down the street, he's saying stuff like it was time for her to go, like she had to go. And I thought he was talking about Mama Abigail, because he basically burnt down the house to kill her.
Yeah.
But later he reveals it's because he thinks he killed Ophelia. He still does think, even after talking to Strand, I think he still believes Ophelia's dead.
Can we just talk about how bad Strand, fucked up?
Oh, yeah.
Talk about flying too close to the sun, buddy.
Yeah, he was overselling it, and he screwed himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's waiting for you.
She's waiting for you.
But you just got through saying that no one knew you were alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, you're dumb.
He's too desperate. He was losing his edge.
Not only that, but he honestly has no idea where she is.
No. No one does.
Not even her.
She's got an idea of where she's going. She's going to where she knew her fiance was before the apocalypse. Or at least those are the she's never said that out loud, I realized. Last season, all of her scenes had no dialogue, so we just kind of inferred all of that.
Well, she didn't have anyone to talk to, so...
Yeah, exactly. Were the flashbacks of her from last season or the season before? They were from last season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we had her talking in the flashbacks, but... I keep thinking last season was 2 different seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, because just the way it was split up. It absolutely kind of could have been, but yeah,
So
no,
she did talk, just not
in the present
by
tense.
herself, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked the drunk priest Ephraim. He was great.
Not a priest. He's a homeless man.
Yes, but
now he's like super homeless because the apocalypse happened when he was homeless.
Yeah. Well, no, it seemed like from their conversation, because Daniel said, asked him, "Oh, were you a priest? Because you do all the, the blessing and you say all these words that sound like they're from the Bible," and Ephraim was just like, I was going to be. I think he said something like that. And then I found alcohol. So it seemed like he was training to be a priest and then just got drunk and liked that better.
Was a priest, got drunk.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it was unclear, but I did get the.
He did. The actor was on The Talking Dead, and he made it pretty clear, like he's been living on the streets for a long time before any of this apocalypse nonsense happened. So.
Yeah. Yeah, because Daniel also kept asking him to forgive him, like he was a priest, like this was confession almost, like.
Daniel's asking a lot of people for that today.
He is, yeah.
Oh, that scene where they scraped Daniel's legs. Oh my god.
I watched it after breakfast.
Uh-huh.
No. I was like, thank God I'm not eating my food right now. I was like, thank God I ate food in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then went to watch the show.
At least it wasn't burnt toast and scrambled eggs that you were eating,
It would have been.
That's basically what his legs look like.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
With some ketchup.
He seemed like he healed all right, didn't have any infection, He's walking okay by the time he gets to the dam.
Yeah, well, his legs aren't like horribly burned and then dragged through asphalt, so.
Well, yeah, but he did have a lot of skin scraped from his leg, so that gotta hurt just as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was Fringes is just like, here's a razor.
You gotta clean it out. It's rotting flesh at that point.
Oh, and
it was gonna kill him.
Oh, and his pants were in there too, like, ugh.
Yeah.
Gross.
Pants, dirt,
asphalt.
Yeah.
Everything he rolled, he was crawling on the ground to get away from that walker too, so all of that was in his leg as well. Yeah.
Well, maybe it was one of the many miracles occurring to Daniel this episode.
Oh my god, yeah. He was saved at least twice by divine intervention. A fucking lightning bolt.
The lightning bolt. So the first one was okay. Like, I didn't mind that. The lightning bolt.
The dog thing.
The dog, yeah. The lightning bolt was a little ridiculous, but at the same time, it was still very cool.
It was cool, but I was just like, really? Okay, fine.
Well, I also took it like this. He was completely alone. It could have been something else that happened, and he just imagined that it was a lightning bolt. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that seems reasonable.
Yeah,
he could have just been hallucinating or something.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of that.
The zombie had a killer beard, though.
Yeah, for real. He looks like that wrestler.
That was another one with a health bar.
health bar that got
It looked
crit.
like that wrestler, you know,
I
the
don't
one,
know.
the really big one with the
Weird.
muscles.
With the
Weird thing.
Shut up.
I think he also
I don't
had
know
2
if
eyes.
2 arms too. We're narrowing it down.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me check to make sure I'm not.
I mean, I don't care. It's just funny.
No, I just loved your description. That's all.
No.
Apparently, he was very nice, though. Like, the actor was very kind.
Yeah,
The walker?
they said on the Talking Dead they were joking around saying that you know, if this was like 20 years ago, that he would have been like in every action film. He would have like fought you know, James Bond. He would have fought,
Yeah.
you know, Claude Van Damme. You started talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
wrestlers. You started talking about wrestlers, and I think of Rob Van Dam.
Yeah. But
Because you look at that, and you had Kevin Nash, WWF. He played the Punisher. What was it? The first Punisher movie. He played the German, the guy in the red striped shirt. But he also played Super Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Secret of the Ooze, and I had no idea, like, for the longest time.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Anyway.
So I it's funny because like I think this whole episode Daniel's like kind of feeling like he's not worthy of any of these miracles that are occurring for him, and yet they keep happening, and he keeps getting the opportunity to kind of come back because I think he's sort of given up on himself.
Yeah.
And I think the world's trying to tell him like, nah, man, you still got a lot of work to do. You got a kid to find.
Yeah. The miracles aren't being thrown at him for no reason.
Yeah.
But he definitely doesn't feel worthy, even in the end. Because I'm pretty sure he expects Lola to shoot him.
Yeah.
I was thinking she would. I really thought she would, but I kind of liked the that we got to see the setup that Dante had going on there. That was really cool. Just to kind of get to know him a little bit more and like how freakishly much he respected Daniel after he found out who he really was.
That was a really weird scene. Because he sort of almost knew and was kind of asking the right questions, like, what's your name, where are you from?
Yeah.
Almost like he knew.
Well, I think he had a suspicion because of how handily he slapped the shit out of his guard.
Yeah.
That was great.
You know.
That was great. He just stabs him in the hand. I was just eating. I was
talking about?
just eating. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But boy, did he show that guy.
Yeah, that guy was a tool. I'm so glad he kicked his ass. And then killed him.
And then killed him later.
And then killed him.
Yeah.
I mean, he... I have to say, he handled himself spectacularly this episode, even when he was put in, like, really impossible situations, like, you know, just starting off with going by the fountain with the goon squad and having to, like, having to get them away from there before, like, they would, you know, see the fountain turn on or, you know, whatever. But he played everything off as best as he could.
Yeah, it was the only distraction he had.
Yeah.
And the way him and Strand, too, it was just like, you know, he goes and he helps Strand, and then he doesn't help Strand, and he tells him he's going to rot, and then he inadvertently helps him again.
Yeah, pretty much. So Strand's alive. End of the day. My man made it.
Yeah. Daniel saved everybody but
the first guy.
Oh shit! What's his name? I had his name.
Is it Oliver or something like that?
No,
Something with an O.
like
Oregano. Chad.
No. Chad does not begin with an O.
Hold on. Pablito.
That was close.
Well, poor Pablito.
I don't care. He was on the episode for like 10 minutes. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, but he was like a sweetheart and did absolutely nothing wrong.
He dragged a body out of a hole. I did not get emotionally attached.
It's true.
He was just there to illustrate how much of a dickbag Dante is.
Yeah,
True.
that's for sure.
Yeah, so whatever.
I couldn't help but like feel after Daniel killed Dante and whatever douchebag's face is. That Lola, Lola takes the gun. She's like, you couldn't have done that like 2 minutes earlier.
Sorry, my conscience just arrived.
It only just kicked in.
Yeah,
it's been sleeping.
Yeah,
shut up.
Yeah, that was definitely a switch going off.
Well, he couldn't bring himself to kill her.
Yeah.
I think she reminds him of his daughter, Ophelia, because their arguments were basically the same as he and Ophelia's arguments. And I think that really got to him.
And the look in her eyes, I think, was the same that Ophelia gave when she found out what he had done.
Shock and disappointment, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Combination of what the fuck are you and why the fuck are you, basically.
Mm-hmm. I wrote a lot in my notes. Damn, it's all jumbled. I really liked that he gave Efrain a haircut.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah.
Probably one of the more humanizing things you can do for someone who is homeless and.
I forgot the first time we met him, he was a barber, right?
Yeah, yep. I kind of forgot about that too. I was like,
as soon as he said it, I was like, "That's right. Yeah. You were profesh.
You're a barber."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that was really very nice. I mean, I think I keep forgetting. Efrain kind of forgot what he looked like without being a mess. So that was really
easy
cool.
to end up hiding behind your hair.
My hair hides behind me. So.
My hair hangs out on top of my head.
I just shaved all mine off. Pretty much.
So he opens up to Efrain about how he knows he made it clear that the exact number of people he killed was 96.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like he kept track. And I like how later in the episode he was like, I lost count. It's like, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't. You just don't want to tell.
Yeah. And then we can add 4 to that total.
What I only counted 2. I went back. What was the other 2?
The man he hurled off the dam.
He didn't hurl him off the dam. That was Dante.
Oh, right.
Dante did that. I only counted.
He brought him to his death, so.
Okay, you think he counts him?
I think he counts him.
And then, what's the 4th? Because I was trying to figure it out, and I couldn't. Because he only killed...
I thought he shot 2 guards and...
There was 2
Dante.
guards, you're right.
Yeah,
I was only counting douchebag. Okay, so there was 4.
Yeah.
Yes, so 100, the title of the episode.
I wonder if he unlocked an achievement for that.
Oh, God.
I don't know. Let me check his
Never-ending
Xbox
sorrow?
Live profile.
Check his score.
It's a gamer score. Or is he playing on PlayStation? Are they trophies?
That's a good question.
Seems like a Microsoft man to me.
PC Master Race.
The thing that confused me was that fountain was only going off once a week, Tuesday at 5 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't even seem like it went on for, maybe a half an hour? Not even?
Sure.
So it was a small amount of water. How did they even know that was happening?
Well,
sure somebody saw it.
Yeah, you'd have to imagine that the dam is still they said it's mostly fully functioning, so there's definitely monitoring systems available. So, like, if they see that, I don't know how it works, but, like, if a valve opens that's leading to the town, eventually someone's going to notice, because it's not just, like, such a simple, like, oh, click, and the fountain's on. Obviously that's probably an important fountain, so, like, it may have had its own, like, more dedicated system, but, it's not like you're checking the water levels every day, but you could probably see in the system, like, oh, this is being activated on a consistent basis. I wonder why. So.
Yeah, I guess we also didn't see who else had access to those systems. Because I was assuming, like, it was just Lola. Because she... No,
it could have been something as simple, too, as somebody outside that was actually at the fountain at the time saw that it was receiving water and was like, why is this receiving water? And then they watched it.
Well, then they would have known exactly where it was. They had been driving around that town for a while. So yeah, it must have been the computer. But I like that it was Lola who had done that. Was giving the fountain water.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Dante's an asshole.
Yes. Yes, he is. And I really like the idea of Lola running the dam.
I get behind that.
Because, I was thinking, I was like, okay, we haven't really seen that much of the dam, but from what we've seen, Lola seems to be the most capable, knowledgeable person.
Do you think she's going to, though? I think they're going to have to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I guess.
Because it's going to erupt into chaos, and they're going to have a big target on their backs killing Dante.
I would just open it up. Just open the whole dam.
I feel like it's going to be another hotel situation where the figurative floodgates will open. And then afterwards, the literal floodgates.
The literal ones, yeah.
And then...
I just want to see a flood on the show.
That'd be great.
I don't know if...
Big wall of zombies just flushing through the town in water.
I think if Daniel can command them, because they just look like lackeys, if they keep getting paid, the only one who really seemed like they had any loyalty was Douchebag, and he's dead.
Yeah.
So maybe if Daniel can get them on his side.
I don't know. I feel like there's going to be more people who are loyal to Dante who are going to be after them after they hear gunshots. Because that's not part of the plan. So I feel like whatever they're doing, they're going to have to move quickly. Because it can't just be that he had those 3 guards. It's not enough people.
No. I know there are more guards, but I'm thinking that maybe they might not care. I don't know. Or maybe civil uprising.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of ways it could go, but
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think they're going to stick around very long. That's my thought.
Yeah, there's no way to know. This was a lot happened, but this was a concise plot line.
Yeah, it wasn't like multiple arcs of swapping back and forth between groups.
Yeah.
It's a new word I just coined, swipping.
And there was a point in this episode where I thought, could this have been intercut in the last half of last season? And then I was like, no, this episode is way too good. Never cut this up.
Well, because Strand wouldn't have been in the right place either, so.
Right, because most of it did take place at the dam.
Yeah. So, I mean, I like the way it ended up. It's funny how this show keeps, like, everyone's together and then, splits them right back up again. But I like the way the groups have kind of reshuffled this time.
Yeah, and I know one of our big complaints with The Walking Dead proper, like the main one, was that there's too many people and they're too split up, and this But when this show comes and they do it tastefully in a way that I don't care that the group is split up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're getting...
Because it's not literally 5 different plot lines.
Yeah.
It's 2 or 3 at the most.
I know, correct me if I'm wrong, but like so far this season, every episode's been pretty much focused on one. I mean, it's only 4 episodes, but
the first 2 episodes had a few scenes of Strand in the hotel.
that's true. That's true.
But other than that, yeah, it was mostly Maddie.
Mostly like focused in one area, which I really like. I mean, it makes it much easier to follow.
I want a Travis episode. Where's my Travis episode?
The Travis maybe zombie episode.
I don't think he's a zombie. I think he's alive and well.
With a bullet coming out of his neck.
Mm-hmm.
And broken legs from that fall.
He fell into an inflatable swimming pool.
He fell into a magical hot spring and is healed.
Happened to be a bunch of firemen standing underneath the helicopter with a trampoline. We'll save you, sir.
He fell into a bale of hay.
Yep. He's fine, guys. He's fine.
Yeah. The Assassin's Creed out of that one.
Yep.
It's a verb. Look it up. So next episode is called Burning in Water, Drowning in Flame. An oncoming threat disrupts peace. Madison and Troy search for answers. Alicia must reconcile with her past.
Well, it's less vague than Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And less vague than most, yeah.
So, I mean, we saw in the preview that there's a fire at the compound.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really know what and why and all that jazz. But it's sounding like it's going to be a dam/burning building episode, so maybe we will be getting both stories this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that promo had some scenes that were in another promo, so I'm not sure if that was a look at the future of the show or what. Or I could have just been making that up. I don't know. That's just I watched it and I was like, I feel like I've seen some of these cuts before.
Maybe I don't really know. But
and the wrestler I was trying to think of before was Big Show.
No, it definitely was not him.
No, but with the beard and he was big. I don't know. It reminded me of him.
I don't even think the Big Show has a beard.
He does have a beard. Not in all the pictures I found, but he does have a beard.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it. It's all.
Where can the people find you?
¿Dónde está el phenomenon?
John?
Where is the phenomenon?
Yes, where is the phenomenon?
I was going to say, I don't think that's right.
El phenomenon está aquí.
A la izquierda. A la derecha.
Anyway, you can find me at No More
Left or right?
on Twitter. And I probably know some Spanish.
Some. Pequeño.
You can find me at Cleomoto. You can find all of us at ASO TV Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+. And right here on YouTube, follow us for some more podcasts and some of your favorite TV shows, video games, and movies. Until next time.
Do.
Phenomenon. Did I forget to do that?
Yeah.
You've forgotten a lot lately.
I've distracted you.
Shocked. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm too busy laughing at your terrible Spanish.
Porque.
Yo no sé.